Why does mathematics work? Why do equations written by human minds predict the movements of planets, the decay of atoms, and the birth of galaxies? It is as if reality is written in code, a language we did not invent, but discovered. The Greeks called this hidden order the logos. It meant word, reason, principle, structure. Heraclitus said, all things happen according to the logos. Centuries later, the Gospel of John began. In the beginning was the Logos, and the Logos was with God, and the Logos was God. The Logos is not a thing in the universe. It is the architecture that makes the universe possible. It is the reason. Reason works. Every act of science begins with faith. Faith that the world is intelligible, that patterns repeat, that nature can be written down. We do not question this assumption. We live inside it. When we solve equations, we are speaking the native language of the cosmos. The physicist Eugene Wigner called this the unreasonable effectiveness of mathematics. He wondered why human abstractions describe the world so precisely. Perhaps it is not unreasonable at all. Perhaps both mind and matter are expressions of the same underlying order. The Logos speaks through both. In the East, this truth wears other names. The Tao, the way that cannot be spoken, flows through all things. To follow the Tao is to move in harmony with reality itself. In Buddhism, the teaching of dependent origination reveals that nothing exists alone. Everything arises together, woven like equations in a single vast system. Tao, Dharma, Logos, Logos. Different languages for the same insight. That being is not chaos, but patterned interconnection. And this pattern does not stop with atoms or stars. Life itself is the Logos made flesh. DNA is a syntax, a grammar of order that evolves through trial and error. Each cell is a mathematician, solving for survival inside an ocean of possibility. Across eons, the Logos learned to see itself. Through neurons, the universe began to think. Through minds, it began to dream. And through culture, it began to write its own reflections. In symbols, stories, and equations, our languages, our art, our science. These are not departures from nature. They are nature continuing its pattern through us. Through us. We are the Logos in motion. The living proof that order can awaken. We moderns think we left myth behind, but our laboratories are temples to the Logos. Every experiment assumes the same law. Holds here and in Andromeda, today and tomorrow. But every scientific paper is a quiet prayer of confidence that the universe is consistent, and when a new equation suddenly matches experiment, when nature and mind snap into alignment, you feel awe, the sense that understanding is revelation. Yet the Logos is not confined to science. It breathes through art, through music, through love. Anytime order and meaning emerge from chaos, the Logos is at work. To live well, said the Stoics, is to live according to the Logos. Perhaps the same lesson still holds. To align thought and action with the deep structure of reality, not to fight the way, but to flow with it. So why does math describe the universe? Because math is the Logos, thinking about itself. Because when we reason, we echo the same pattern that binds atoms together, that shapes life through evolution, that builds minds and cultures capable of knowing they exist. The Logos is not merely the light we see by. It is the reason there is anything to see at all.